Welcome to Timeless Chronicles. Explore history, mysteries, and fascinating stories from William Wallace's death. Subscribe now for captivating content that takes you beyond time. Timeless Chronicles, history, mysteries. Enjoy this video. Discover the gruesome details about William Wallace's death, the brutal execution that Braveheart didn't want to show you. Explore the intriguing origins of hypnosis in History. From mesmer to modern therapy, discover its evolution. During the 1800s, love and marriage were very different than they are today, especially for members of the upper class. Courtship was almost like a business arrangement, and people often had to get their parents' permission before they could be in a relationship. In modern times, we read a lot. As one of humanity's oldest institutions, slavery shaped entire societies, economies, and cultures. Yet much of what we commonly understand about it is clouded by popular narratives that distort. Largest cluster of sunken vessels from the 18th and 19th centuries have been identified, bearing silent witness to the colonial past. Hence, there were witches. No, there were never witches. Not in the way men said anyway. Once there were many indigenous polytheist and animist faith traditions in what is now Western Europe. Their customs supported varying levels of respect and authority for women. They had holy women, woman healers, and woman leaders. Once there was the hanging of Bridget Bishop. This image was created about 100 years after Bridget's hanging and is not historically accurate. Bridget was the first person hung in Salem Village in 1692. And the only person hung alone. The execution of the Count of Egmont by Anton Batov for the Russian popular science, history, and geography magazine Vokrug Sveta. The 1568 arrests and executions of the Counts of Egmont and Horn, two of the three most powerful high nobles in the Low Countries, and the escape into exile of William the Silent, Prince of Orange, proved to be a political powder keg that would fan the flames of rebellion and distrust of the Spanish Habsburg government of Philip Rack, a bed-like open frame suspended above the ground that was used as a torture device. The victim's ankles and wrists were secured by ropes that passed around axles near the head and the foot of the rack. When the axles were turned slowly by poles inserted into sockets, the victim's hip, knee, martyrs of Otranto, Saint Antonio Primaldo and his companions beheaded after the capture of Otranto by the Ottomans under Gidik Ahmed Pasha, 1480. Late 19th, early 20th century postcard. Lebrecht History, Bridgman Images. In an increasingly expensive higher education world, some students have asked for warnings about course content that might be upsetting. Should they be accommodated? And what are the stakes?